Gather close and listen carefully. This is a story from a time not too far gone, a tale of darkness and a force so sinister it chills the soul. 8 years ago, in a quiet little village near Varanasi, there lived a family. A happy family with a daughter named Rekha, her mother, and her father. Their lives were simple, filled with love and dreams. Rekha, she was the pride of her home. Raised in that very village, her childhood spent among its dusty lanes, her schooling under its ancient trees. When she grew older, her parents sent her to Varanasi for college, and there, her star shone bright. She was chosen, selected to her college for a grand job in the glittering city of Mumbai. In Mumbai, Rekha's life was thriving, hardworking, smart, and a pride to her family. She transformed their lives. But Rekha had a peculiar obsession: fragrances. She was crazy about perfumes, her room filled with hundreds of bottles. She couldn't sleep without dousing herself in perfume, even spraying it before heading to the bathroom. One fateful day, her friends, her colleagues from work, they spoke to her.
Rekha, we've lived in Mumbai for years, but we've never been to Thieves' Market. It's a place of wonders, antiques, treasures from forgotten times.
Rekha's heart stirred. She loved antiques, old things that whispered stories. So, with friends, she went. They roamed the narrow alleys of Thieves' Market, its shops brimming with mysteries. As they were leaving, something stopped Rekha in her tracks. A scent. Oh, such a scent. It wasn't just a fragrance, it was a spell, weaving through the air, pulling her in, hypnotizing her, and her friends too.
What is that smell?
That shop. It's coming from there.
They entered the shop, a dim, cluttered place, steeped in secrets. Something was burning inside, its smoke curling through the air, carrying that intoxicating fragrance. Rekha, unable to resist, asked the shopkeeper.
What are you burning? This scent, it's unreal.
The shopkeeper. He grinned, a knowing, shadowed grin. He said, Madam, this is Luban, a scent from 200, maybe 250 years ago, crafted in Turkey. He leans closer. It was so powerful, so enchanting, it drove people mad. They banned it in Turkey, but a few hidden people still make it in secret and sell it in far-off lands, like here. She brought the Luban home to her quiet Mumbai apartment. That evening, she lit it. The fragrance filled her room, a magic unlike any other. It calmed her, lifted her, made her feel alive. One day passed, then 2, then 3. On the 4th day, Rekha felt weak, dizzy, her body heavy, as if something was draining her. She thought, I need to go home, to my village, constraints. She took leave from work and traveled back to the village near Varanasi. She reached her doorstep and collapsed. Her mother screamed. Her father ran to her side. They splashed water on her face, called the doctor. The doctor came, checked her, and said, It's just a fever, some weakness. An injection will fix her. They trusted him, and night fell. The next morning, at 4 a.m., Rekha was in the prayer room, chanting the Hanuman Chalisa, loudly, fiercely. Her parents woke, startled. Her mother smiled. She hasn't forgotten her roots, even in Mumbai. But then, a knock at the door. A neighbor, an auntie, stood there, her face pale. Your daughter, Rekha. I saw her in the courtyard this morning, praying namaz. Mother froze. A Brahmin family, no Muslim friends, no ties to such practices. She confronted Rekha. Why were you praying namaz? Rekha turned, her eyes burning with something unnatural.
Old hag, keep your mouth shut, or I'll tear your throat out.
Her father, furious, stepped in, but Rekha turned on him too.
Old man, one more word, and I'll rip your eyes out.
Parents were stunned, afraid. Rekha stormed to her room, slammed the door behind her, her parents too shaken to speak. That evening, her father knocked on her door. No answer. He knocked again and again. Minutes passed. No response. In anger, in fear, he broke the door down. Inside, the room was a nightmare. Blood smeared the walls, the floor, and Rekka's face. She lay on the ground, hands outstretched, laughing, a chilling, guttural laugh. Her mother saw this and fainted. Her father screamed, "What are you doing? Are you mad?" Rekka rose, grabbed the iron cage, and smashed it on her father's head. Blood poured from his skull, pooling on the floor, and Rekka, she knelt and began to lick it, her tongue lapping at the blood. Her father, clutching his head, ran out, screaming for help. By some twist of fate, the priest from the nearby temple was passing by. He saw him.
Sharmaji, what's happened?
My daughter, she's possessed.
The priest rushed inside and saw Rekka strangling her mother. They pulled her off, locked her in the room.
The priest whispered, "This is no ordinary spirit. It could be a Brahm Rakshas or a dangerous evil. It's beyond me. Go to Manikarnika Ghat. Find a true Agari. Only they can save her."
At night, her father drove to Manikarnika Ghat. Howling wind, night sounds. There, under the stars, he found an Agori Baba. He fell at his feet, tears streaming. "Save my daughter, please." The Baba, moved by his pain, agreed to come. They entered the house and heard it. Rekka, chanting the Hanuman Chalisa again. The Agori's face darkened. He said,
"This is no evil. Plus, this is Masani, a force so vile, it will not spare your daughter. Her death is certain. Take our lives instead. Save her. I will try, with God's grace."
But as they approached her room, a scream tore through the air. They rushed inside and found Rekka lifeless. Her body twisted, no longer human, but something demonic.
"Cremate her tonight, or this evil will destroy your village."
At night, under a starless sky, Rekka was cremated. The Luban, it was no fragrance. It was the vessel of Google Mashani's dark power. This tale, it warns us. Not every beauty is safe. Not every scent is sweet. Rekka's life was stolen by a fragrance. I ask you now, call upon the divine you trust and say, "Protect us."